definitely got a Friday guy. What'd you think of number 9 today?
Wow. Spectacular outing for Jace, He was just on point, I mean, just really spectacular, tough kid. And he's starting to feel like not only does he belong at this level, but he's, feels like he wants to be, something a lot more than that. So it's a fantastic feeling for Jace, and Coach Angier getting ready to do that and calling a great game. Credit to both of them. Josiah Cromwell catching that, complete game shutout to a very good hitting team in Stanford. Those guys are dangerous. They can score on you quick. They can do damage quick, and yet that was fantastic pitching for performance.
Was there any hesitation to send him out there in the 9th?
No, no way.
Yeah, overall, Jace has been on an absolute tear. This is 21 straight unearned run innings. Just what have you seen from him in these last 3 starts? He's got at least 7 in all of them. It wasn't just the last couple of starts. It started, to be honest with you, probably, I don't know how long ago, but it started a while back in the weight room, and his commitment to the details that he's doing outside of pitching, and then his mentality with just the things that he does with his preparation. He's taken it to a totally different level, and so it doesn't surprise me that he's having the success that he's having. But I think a lot of that has to do with the preparation that he's putting into it now. It wasn't like he was bad preparing before, but he's still taking it to a different level, which is really good to see that kid. As soon as he started doing that, he's seeing the results, and that's what you want for these guys.
What do you think of your guys' at bats against Matthews? A little slow in the first few innings, but then got to him in the 4th.
Well, I mean, that guy's really good. I don't know if that guy's a first or a second round pick, but he was up to 94 today, left-handed pitcher that's got 4 pitches for strikes. That's what the scouts are looking for, and we were able to, beat him today. And he was obviously he's a very good competitor and a really good pitcher. And so we true Friday night game here at PK Park. It was a great environment, and we saw a great pitching performance on both sides.
You look for clean baseball. Just how complete a game do you feel like your guys put together? And is this one of the better, more complete games of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I thought today was a very complete game. Sound defense. The pitching was obviously elite, and there was timely hitting. I think it was 3 home runs. Jacob got one. Drew Calley got one there late to extend the lead, and Colby Shade got on a fastball and got it out and hit it. That was probably his best shot of the year. So, just really happy that the guys showed up ready to play, and they did what they did today. That was a loud statement.
We talk a lot about players and their success, and rightfully so, but today Jake Angier calls a game and Jace goes out there and performs it. But how impressive is it from Angier to call a game like this, to keep Stanford on their toes the entire time? A lot of off speeds for strikes.
Yeah, and I mean he's been doing it. Jake's been he's a really good pitching coach. We're lucky to have him, and the preparation he's invested in these young guys. He's had a lot of patience. Needed a lot of patience. With a lot of youngsters pitching and guys that haven't had a bunch of college innings at this level. And so, watching these guys come together, it's been a lot. At times it's been frustrating for coaches, fans, players, for themselves even. It doesn't matter. But, he's really invested the time, the energy, and the effort, and he's starting to see payoff on that. And it's exciting to see.
I feel like a performance like this is something the younger pitchers can look at and learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a great question because, when you've got a Friday night guy showing guys this is what it looks like. I mean, that's what Robbie Ahlstrom did. And back in the day, Alex Cadell. There's been some really great Friday night guys that set the tone on a weekend with a tough win on a Friday night. And they've got to make a lot of really good pitches to be able to do that. And complete game shutouts are really hard to come by. And Jace was on fire today. It was great to see.
Drew Calley obviously gets the home run, but has a couple plays defensively that were really good, including one in the 9th inning. Just where have you seen his confidence grow in the field over the last couple of weeks ever since moving to short?
Boy, he's been a really good player. We were starting Carter Garrotti at shortstop, and Carter got dinged up a little bit, and he's not quite back yet. And Carter kind of was one of the reasons why some things started to turn around for us, we felt. His energy and his emotion and just playing solid shortstop. And then for Drew to step in after that kid got hurt was just tremendous, and he's played a solid short. He's been steady, and then today obviously to be able to hit bombs and play short and good defense, that's a good one for you.
Tanner breaks the all-time Oregon doubles lead. He's he's tied with the RBI lead. Just, on a day-to-day basis, he can break another record. But how have you seen him improve overall this year?
Yeah, I want him to break all the records. And I've told him, you know what, as you're breaking the records, you're going to be remembered by your teammates. Everybody gets remembered by their teammates one way or another. And at the end of the day, the way you want to be remembered is with all the records and being an unbelievable teammate and hopefully a guy that gets his program to Omaha. And those are the things, and probably not even necessarily in that order, but whatever order you want to throw it in, that's what we talked about with Tanner, and he's clear-minded on that. He's a tremendous competitor. I won all those records for him, and I'm thrilled that he broke another one today. I mean, the kid's a stud.
What kind of value does Bryce add defensively in right field?
Whew. He's going to run through walls for you. I mean, the best plays he makes are in batting practice. I mean, when people show up and watch batting practice and see that guy making plays over the wall, I mean, it's unbelievable what that kid does on defense in the outfield. And I mean, Coach Lanning, the other day, he was in there watching our game midweek while he was recruiting, and he had 3 computer screens up, and he showed me a picture of his desk with Betch, playing, and he's just thrilled for him. That's the kind of guy Dan Lanning is he's all in with these kids too, and to be able to have him on the football field, and then we get a chance to have him on the baseball field. It's just a lot of fun. That kid competes.
Your thoughts on the crowd overall tonight? Just what they added to this game.
You know what? We're trying to build this thing, and people in Eugene, Oregon are Oregon fans, and I mean, these people are college baseball fans. They're baseball fans in general, but I mean, you got to earn their respect. You got to earn the fact for them to come to the ballpark, and hopefully we're earning their trust and confidence to say, yeah, the hard-earned money that we make, we want to come and spend it and bring our family ball game and see these guys play, and we're just trying to give them everything that they give when they walk in the door and they pay their money. We want to give them a great product, and so that's on us to earn that. Hopefully we're earning that day by day.
I think I posed this question to you after Sunday at Oregon State, where these last couple series against the bigger Pac-12 opponents have gone game 1 win, game 2 close loss, game 3 blowout loss, and you said you'd review the tape, see how it works. You guys going into tomorrow have the chance to take down or win a series against number 8 Stanford. Just what have you seen in the last couple weekends, and how do you want to not repeat that for this weekend?
Well, it comes down to pitching, right? I mean, that's what set the tone, and that's what always usually sets the tone. And so we're looking for improving the quality of the pitching. And as the pitching improves, hopefully that settles down people in the field and gives them a chance to be able to settle in on at bats. And so that's really the focus is can we really string together 3 quality starts on a Pac-12 weekend where we give ourselves a chance to win, every single day, one day at a time. So met the objective today. Tomorrow's a new objective.
This Stoffel start, I went through all the past record books of the modern era in Oregon history, and I didn't find one where someone threw 9 innings of 3-hit ball. Just the historical significance, and especially after last week where he goes 7 of 1-hit ball, the first time in 9 or 10 years, something like that. How do you take this historical significance into account when you're coaching this guy? He's doing better every week.
I learn about the historical significance from the media, and you guys do a great job informing me on that. I'm thrilled. Any record these kids get or anything that's significant that the fans can rally around, I'm all for. That's not really my focus. My focus is just trying to help these guys become whatever is inside of them and not put a limit on their abilities. And so with Jace, he's a great kid from Oregon. He's a Southern Oregon kid that's a tough kid. He comes from a great family, and he's as competitive as they get. So I'm thrilled to have him, and I want more Oregon kids just like Stoffel and Robbie Ahlstrom and all these kids that are just flat out studs and just want to compete for this great university.